How's it everyone? Keletso here in the kitchen again. Today I'm going to be making a whipped caramel millionaire shortbread tart. Let's go over to the stove. Follow me. Okay, let's start with our caramel. Sugar goes into saucepan. Put that heat on. And water. The water will just help the sugar dissolve quicker. Now I'm stirring it so that I can dissolve all the sugar granules. But once it starts bubbling, I do not want to stir it. You just leave it alone. So I've changed to a rubber spatula because I actually want to feel the bottom of the pan if I can feel any sugar crystals or granules, and I can't, and I think it's ready. I'm just gonna let it bubble. So my sugar syrup is starting to bubble. I've stopped stirring it, but I've got a brush here and I'm just dipping in some water, and I just rub the sides of it to get rid of any rogue sugar granules or crystals that, yeah, it's gonna ruin my caramel. So I'm just checking the color. Looking nice and golden. I think I want it a little bit darker, so I'm gonna take long, a few seconds. So I turn the heat off. Then I've got cream and a whisk. Just need to be very careful because it's gonna splatter. Then I slowly add my cream in as I'm whisking. I mean, look at that color. While it's still hot, I take my butter, which I've cubed, and I add it one at a time. Or two if you're brave, but you want to continuously whisk so that it kind of emulsifies with your toffee caramel. And then just want to show you the gloriousness of this. Caramel's ready. Just going to transfer it into this bowl. Now that was beautiful. This guy needs to chill for about 8 hours. Pop it in the fridge and let it do its thing. Time to make the base now. Ziploc bag. Man's best friend. Take my biscuits, my shortbread biscuits, popping them into the Ziploc bag. You want to crush those until like a fine crumb. If you've had a rough week, this is where you take out all your anger and you just release the pressure. Therapeutic. Be there. I think my shortbread is a nice crumb texture. Pour it out into this bowl over here. To this, I'm going to add some melted butter just to help it bind once it gets into the baking tin. Just mix this through. Okay, I think this guy's ready. Baking tray. So it has to be a tray that has a base that's loose so that it's easily removable from the shell. Gloriousness goes in, and then you just want to pack it in very tightly down. This guy goes into the fridge to chill. Then, magic. Look at it. It's gone thicker, caramel's cooled. I'm gonna add cream, but before I do that, I wanna start whipping it. As I'm whipping it, I'm gonna add a bit of cream. It's looking luscious and thick. This guy is nice and firm out of the fridge. Then, everyone loves a good chuckle. Some of the whole bag. Spoon in our whipped caramel. This chills for another hour in the fridge. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. I cannot wait. Let's just devour this baby. Millionaire's shortbread tart with whipped caramel. Now that is absolutely divine. Chuckles, caramel, shortbread. I mean, what more could you want?